Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
The best music you've never heard. Only on Undiscovered on Sterling Community Radio.
Welcome back to another episode of the Rock Hard Radio Show presents Undiscovered with me, Kim Rennie, here on Stirling Community Radio. That was Emerald Rising with their brand new song Going Under. They are bringing back the 70s flavour, heavy rocking guitars with riffs and driving rhythms and power vocals. They are Deanna D on vocals, Thomas Michael Kavanagh on guitar, Chris Parrott on bass, and John Spina on drums. And the band consists of 4 musicians from Long Island in New York who are inspired inspired by rock, progressive rock and punk, and have created a song that is something for everyone. Together their chemistry creates an explosive energy that can be heard on the recording and with their live performances. And Emerald Rising was formed by guitarist Thomas Michael Kavanagh and vocalist Deanna D in 2018. As the songwriting progresses, they took time to fit the band with the best musicians for its music, with the addition of Chris Parrott on bass and John Spinner on drums. They are ready to rock out with their first debut album, and this powerful quartet worked hard recording at D-City Studios and Bent Pussycat Studios in Huntington, New York, releasing their first collection of songs on the 2nd of July 2021. Now, next up we have Ready to Strike with Screwdriver. They are a Syracuse, New York sleazy rock and roll band, dishing out original tunes and covers. They stay mean, they stay heavy, and get ready to strike. And they're crawling from the gutters of the Syracuse, New York, ready to strike up its gnarliest and nastiest and sleaziest rock and roll band ever to hit the scene. So crank it up, and I suggest you do this. This is a great song, so sit back, listen, and let me know what you think.
Got a sweat on my brow, boots on my feet. Oh, so listening to Stirling Community Radio.
Now, this next song is by a band called Sepsis, and they are a multi-award winning female-fronted hard rock metal band from New England. They are a unique and high energy band with a goal that helps re-energise and unite more people to discover rock and roll and music culture. The band was formed in 2011 in Manchester, NH, by members Melissa Wolfe and William Savant. Together, the band represents layers of multi-genre experience and authentic and interactive online band to fan experience. And Sepsis is the people's metal. And Uncross Your Heart, Uncross My Heart, which is the brand new song from them, Melissa Wolfe on vocals becomes the voice of rebellion. She is the dominatrix, the punishment, the truth people are too afraid to say it out loud. It's not about seduction, it's about taking back the narrative, burning the rule book, and this song is engineered by Garner-nominated producer Glenn the Snake Robinson, so let's have a little listen. This is absolutely fantastic. If you want to be on the show or you're interested in knowing more, please get in touch. You can email me, kimrennieradio@gmail.com, but send an MP3, a bio, and a link to your socials so I can go and check you out and like all your socials and things like that. So do that, and we have another one in just a minute.
Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
Now, we've got the wonderful 15 Stitches next with they have a brand new album out, and this is the second release by Washington South Band after their 2018 EP, The Void, and it delves deeper into the human condition with heavy-hitting music, thought-provoking lyrics, and a fresh, energised lineup. Jim Perridew on vocals, Chris Passanetti, I hope I've said that right, on guitar, Rob Field on bass, and drummer James Ortega weave a powerful sound ranging from plummeting rock to the atmospheric songs. The lyrics of singer Tim Pettigrew both examines humanity and gives hope that we can be better to each other if only we can find a way out of the chaos that was born in those powers. The lifeblood of The lifeblood of the Pacific Northwest music scene flows through the band in a wide array of influences, from heavy rock, prog, glam, grunge to the birth of rock itself. Rob Field comes from the band Cries of Tammuz. I hope I've said that right. If you know me, my pronunciation skills are pretty damn terrible, so I do apologise. So Rob Field comes from the band Cries of Tammuz, a popular goth band that have progressive elements from New England, and local band Painted Windows, who performed at the Northwest during the early 2000s. Chris Passanetti has played guitar in many local bands: Nothing Sounds Good, Demzang, and hillbilly punk band Six Guns. I might have to go and check them out if they're a hillbilly punk band. I think that sounds great. Notably, drummer James Ortega performed with Don Wilson of surf rock and garage band legends the Venturas. Tim Pettigrew currently sings for 15 Stitches and Tremor Cats. So let's go and have a little listen to that, and I'll be back after this song.
Judgment while I'm feeling through. I got a lot to learn, but I know how to kick a rhythm while letting it flow. Our family's love, yeah. You know we know, yeah. How to let it flow, got nothing to do with what the people of the world have been getting up to. 'Cause I know deep inside, all I need is 15 stitches making sure I don't bleed. Our family's love, yeah. You know we know, yeah. How to let it flow.
Bring you music from across the genres: pop, rock, blues, country, folk, classical, and many, many more. This is Sterling Community Radio.
we've got the wonderful Inner Enemy, representing the hard and heavy harmony of four distinct characters who share one common trait: liquid steel running through their veins. The band, hailing from southern Austria, Lindsay, was Linz. That must be the town in Austria. Was fully formed in October 2014 and has since been dedicated to the heart of heavy metal. An Inner Enemy consists of Manuel Lucasar, lead vocals and guitar, Philip Herniger on additional vocals and drums, Marcus Gander on guitars, Sasha Walder on bass, backing vocals. Now, I do apologise if I've butchered any of these names. My pronunciation skills, being Scottish, is probably not a good excuse, but I'm going to blame the fact that I'm Scottish. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about them. After initially bonding over a few metal covers, the four musicians soon recognised their potential in creating original songs. On June the 30th, 2024, they finally released their debut album, Victims of Insanity. This album is a powerful collection of heavy metal compositions, blending a variety of influences with modern elements. It features catchy head-banging rhythms, memorable choruses, and the occasional anthemic track. Steering away from the mainstream sound and predominantly English lyrics are occasionally interspersed with German lines to convey specific messages. Themes such as pride, greed, pain, and other inner enemies play a significant role, and this is the first video in this collection of Crying People, and it's available on YouTube since the end of May 2024, and since 2025 July, the video to the song Animals is out too. And between these releases, the bands have been working on two 360-degree videos, Pain, Slash and Buried, and you can go and check them out at YouTube at Inner Enemy. And during their two-day festival performances in July 2024 at Heavy Maltal, I hope I've said that right, in Carinthia, Austria, and Rock over Linz in Tyrol, Austria, the band also demonstrated their live prowess on large stages, and the highlight in 2025 has been supporting for US thrash metal band Vicious Rumours in the famous rock club Bluesiana Veldine. That sounds amazing. I'm going to have to go and search for that. I don't always have time to look at everything that a band sends me, but I'm definitely going to go back and have a look at those 360 videos. They sound amazing.
Right.
Have you tried a visit to Nooch? Stirling's only 100% plant-based bar and kitchen in Upper Craigs in Stirling. Nooch is the home of the famous Nooch mac and cheese served with seasonal veg, the exquisite Korean fried mushroom burger, and our haggis and creamy leek bake, all home-produced using local ingredients. Nooch is a place for a Thursday night quiz and can also be booked for private parties. Why not make a booking today via our website, Facebook, or give us a call on 01786 357 600. Nooch, Stirling's only 100% plant-based bar and kitchen.
We are Stirling Community Radio.
We've got a bit of hard rock, heavy metal band from Las Vegas next. They're called Sue's Idol. I have played them before. And the founding members, Dan Bombovi on guitar, Shane Wacasta on vocals and drums, each have an impressive history in the business as players, producers and artist management. And after a warm reception from Newfoundland fans around the globe, with their 2014 release of Hypocrites and Mad Prophets, the writing team forges a new heavier territory with 6 sick senses. I've got to be very careful how I say that, don't I? Due to the album's large ambition, heavy artillery was brought on board in the form of a bass guitar by long-time low-end merchant Steve Habeck, synth and piano by critically acclaimed Mitch Medematoff. Again, I apologise if I butcher any of these names. My pronunciation skills is not up there. The Infernal Maestro himself, Toby Knapp, shared lead guitar duties, enlisting renowned artist JP Fournier for the cover art and handling mastering duties to the mighty Zeus. 6 Sick Senses hit the shelves in February 2016, and looking to expand its reach further into Europe's metal scene, they hired publicity guru, the original hard rocker himself. Now, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce Vlad's actual pronunciation, but he is vladpromotion@gmail.com, and the rest is history. Vlad sends me quite a lot of music every month, and it's fantastic. It's always great stuff, so thank you very much, Vlad. Sue's Idol's 2014 release Hypocrites and Mad Prophets and 2016 release Six Sick Sense, very careful, are available through Apple Music, Amazon, iTunes, eBay, Walmart, Best Buys, Target and various brick and mortar stores nationwide. It's fantastic to have albums go into actual brick and mortar stores nowadays. And there was an update. The Sue's Idol have their latest album was out on the 13th of December 2014. It was called Kill the Beast. Enjoy.
This is Chris from the band 15 Stitches, and you're listening to Undiscovered.
Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
Now we've got the fantastic East End of Glasgow band, Scottish band called Quaint. They hail from the East End of Glasgow, and they're an alternative rock band who combine a range of influences, including Pink Floyd, The Smiths, Oasis, Wonder Horse, Fontaine DC, and their sound is a unique form of powerful anthemic indie rock, a soundscape that few bands have been able to tap into. Since becoming part of Reaction Management roster, the band re-released their single Trip Inside and Turn Away, which received their best ever airplay, resulting in garnering radio and positive feedback across the globe. As will continue to work in the studio on brand new material, they are re-releasing another track from their back catalogue that deserves to have a bigger audience, which is this one. It's called Unspoken, and it was released today.
Your
Community Radio.
Now it's time for Spectra, a heavy metal band based out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. I recognise that word. I've just never seen it written down. They played their first show in the spring of 2023 and have since been playing extensively around Western Canada. The band consists of seasonal musicians Adam on vocals, Jason on guitar, Doug on guitar, Jay on bass and Phil on drums, and they combine a wide range of influences from classic hard rock to heavy metal to punk rock to bring the audiences a catchy and energetic music experience. Members of Spectra have been honoured to share the stage with many talented bands including Striker, Drowning Pool, Anvil, Steel Panther, 3 Inches of Blood, Trivium, Diamond Head. Spectra have recently finished recording their first EP entitled Armageddon, which can be found now on all streaming platforms as well in the form of a physical CD. It's great that people are still making physical CDs. I love CDs. I restarted my collection after I moved house, so it's always good to have brand new CDs. Charity shops are a wonder to get unusual music from, so take my hint.
But
Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
Now, we've got a Texas band next called The Fixations with their brand new song Tonight. The Fixations are a hard-rocking band from San Antonio in Texas, and they have their second full-length album out now, and they are absolutely fantastic. I had to listen to some of their stuff the other day while preparing for the show, and it's all fantastic. Go check them out. I'm going to sneakily try and get an interview for my YouTube channel and stuff, and my Spotify channel, so I'll keep you aware on that. You can download their new songs from their new album, and the new album is great. I can't wait until I can play more songs from it.
listening to Sterling Community Radio.
Check out the socials at the Rock Hard Radio Show with Kim Rennie.
Now, we are on to the last band of this hour. This will take you up to the news, and then I'll catch you on the flip side. So this is Waking Iris. They are a fresh rock quartet from the back streets of Helsinki, West Helsinki, dropping their second single, Perfect, written by Canadian lead singer Brian Forth. The song is a driving melodic exploration of infidelity. Forth wrote the song in the wake of his divorce as a way to come to terms with the difficult events that ended the relationship. Rather than self-pitying, the song was written to make peace with the reality that nothing is perfect in the end, and the song makes an emotional centre point to the debut single Rock Forever, which was released in May, showcasing the band's versatility. Now, Waking Iris was born in the heart of the underground rock scene in Finland. Canadian singer-songwriter Brian Forth fronts the group of Finnish rockers, including Tim he was in Guitarzi on lead guitar, Reda on drums, Paulina on keyboards, and I think it says Lika or Ika on bass. Again, I do apologise for butchering these names. My Scottish vernacular doesn't quite reach, the tongue doesn't go in the right positions to pronounce these correctly, so I do apologise. The sound has echoed the 80s melodic rock infused with grunge style, grit, epic lead guitars, high energy percussions and fast moving bass lines, and the song was partially recorded in Soundwell Studios in aid of Valtera Kallio and the Ground Zero Studios in Stockholm, band produced by Joachim Hilson and Johan Oldberg, both who also mixed the track. The song was mastered in Charisma Studios in Sweden by Thomas Karis Anderson. I will catch you after the news. I'll see you back in a couple of minutes. Thank you.
Somebody else, you're worth it, but not for myself. And I dreamed that we'd grow together, a lifetime that only we'd remember. My heart in my hand, I trusted that you'd understand. You turned away without saying why. I guess I was holding on to a lie. Nothing's forever and time can't suspend. And things don't get better.
Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
Kim Rennie is here to rock your socks off.
The devil on my six. What's the word I wear today? Feeling safe on green to put the tread back on display. Uninvited like a starving stray. Who are you to judge my worth? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. There's a common voice in my head telling me to start again. Got a big sense, pretty slave, but I can't stand that it's making me itch. With the devil on my six. I got a new face, new smile you can hide behind, my friend. Fill your pockets with monotonous lines to hide away the despair. I'm so headstrong, don't show, give me what I can for. This life's too precious for a tailor-made scheme. Get out while you can get clean. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. There's a common voice in my head telling me to start again. Got a big stance, pretty slave, but I can't stand that it's making me itch. With the devil on my six. Here I stand, paper straight through the map. Just a sword at the same between prison and rap. No one's exempt from tragedy. If validation hits you like a kick to the tie. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. There's a common voice in my head telling me to start again. Got a big sense, pretty slave, but I can't stand that it's making me itch. With the devil on my six. The devil on my six. The devil on my six.
Welcome back to the second hour of the Rock Hard Radio Show presents Undiscovered with me, Kim Rennie, only here on Stirling Community Radio. Now, that was Mystique with their brand new, absolutely banging song called Devil on My Six. They're a 4-piece West Midlands-based hard rock band, Mystique, blend infectious vocals, snarling guitar riffs and thunderous drum and bass grooves throughout their polished, organic style. The group draw upon current and classic influences like Ugly Kid Joe, Alice in Chains and Pantera, joining modern influences of Stonebroken and Mason Hill, furthering the breadth of their appeal. At home, along classic rock through to heavy metal lineups, Mystique have received notable success for their live shows to date, supporting the likes of Tiger of Pantang, Wayward Sons and Stop Stop. The group's energetic performances captivate audiences and leave their audiences growing more and craving more. For fans of Alice in Chains, Ugly Kid Joe, Pantera, Skid Row, Rage Against the Machine. It's a fantastic song. I've been listening to it quite a few times this week. It's went straight into my Spotify liked playlist. So go check it out. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. Now we have the wonderful Rattlesnakes next with their brand new song, Love Me Harder. Absolutely fantastic. With their wrath-filled riffs, powerful growls and sweat-dripping head-banging, intoxicating live shows, Rattlesnakes are a Nottingham, based heavy metal band that even most of the faithful companions cannot resist a night with. Charisma for days, melodies that can't be wiped away as easily as last night's eyeliner. You don't want to miss the chance to see them in action. They are a female-fronted heavy metalers taking their British soil by force, playing tour after tour, and what's next? Conquering Europe? Who knows? I hope so. Rattlesnakes are a great band. I love the fact that we're getting a lot more female-fronted metal coming through. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm with it. I fly my flag for female-fronted metalers. Come on, the metalheads. Yes.
Stirling Community Radio.
Now, coming up next, we have Viking One. Brand new band on me. First time they've been in touch. Don't have a huge amount of information because it's sometimes with newer bands it's quite difficult to find some information if you're just searching online, which is why I do encourage every band to send an MP3 bio and a link to socials to kimrennieradio@gmail.com if you want to be on the show. Now, let me tell you about Vikings. They are here with their new single, Blood on the Dance Floor, which is absolutely phenomenal, from the upcoming Eterna. It's AETERNA, which my brain wants to say Eterna. Eterna, that's what it is. It's Eterna. Yes, stick around for the workings of my silly brain. Meaning eternal, forever, or unending. The album, that's what the album's called. It's mostly hard rock, focused with a metal twist towards the end, and I think this is an amazing song. Hopefully you will too. So let's have a little listen.
Taking it day by day, I thought you were here for me, but I'm crazy again today. Can you see my anxiety? I feel so distant.
Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
artist Cruel Bomb unleashes self-titled full-length album, modern thrash juggernaut that was released on the 15th of August, which is today. I keep forgetting which month we're in. The first couple of months of January went really slow, and the rest of the year is just speeded past. Can't believe we're almost at Halloween. Halloween, there's an idea. If you're a band out there and you've got an idea for a Halloween song, please send it. I'll be looking for Halloween songs very, very soon for my Halloween show. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let me tell you about Cruel Bomb. They are from Wilkes-Barre in PA. And Pennsylvania thrash metal titans Cruel Bomb are set to ignite the underground with release of their explosive self-titled debut album on today. Channeling the unrelenting fury of classic thrash with the modern lethal modern twist, Cruel Bomb is a high-octane assault that refuses to let up. Since forming in 2018, Cruel Bomb has been out on a mission to deliver uncompromising thrash metal with fierce DIY spirit. The four-piece outfit, known for their bone-crushing riffs, machine gun drumming, ferocious vocal delivery, have already made waves with their previous EPs Manhattan Mischief in 2019 and Trinity Terror in 2020 and Man-Made in 2022 with their their first full-length debut, and now they're making a a sound to the next level. Recorded at Navro Studios, Cruel Bomb is a blistering declaration of intent, with its record that nods to the giants of the genre, Slayer, Anthrax, Metallica, Exodus, while forging a path uniquely their own. Tracks roar with primal aggression, fusing pit-ready grooves and politically charged fury in a way that fans of Power Trip and Hatebreed will instantly connect with. Renowned for their electrifying live shows, Cruel Bomb has shared the stage with some of metal's scene's fiercest acts, earning a reputation as one of the most punishing live bands on the East Coast. With Cruel Bomb, they aim to spread their sonic destruction far and wide. Don't miss the release of the 2025 most anticipated thrash albums. The bomb is ready to drop. Well, it has dropped. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm always ready for new music. Now, this next band are fantastically weird combination of things. They are melodic nerd rock that combines Weezer-inspired guitar sounds, such as with some Bright Eyes-inspired Misery. Having met each other through a combination of gigs around Manchester University, Magic the Gathering tournaments and the LTA local tennis leagues, Midland Railway have developed their own brand of melodic nerd rock. Some extremely specific references to the band's interests. As I said, nerd rock. They talk about the band's interests, which include hobbies and experiences, leading songs to such topics as Pokemon, online football management, and serial killers. Midland Railway are Nick on vocals and guitar, Sarah on bass and vocals, Andy on guitar, and Kat is a multi-instrumentalist. And all the best bands are named after railway companies, and Midland Railway are on track to join this exclusive club. The band are a weird mix of... It's just an eclectic mix of weird nerd gathering stuff. It's great. I love Midland Railway, so I hope you do too. I have played a few of their songs before, so if you've listened before, you might be quite familiar with them.
You're listening to Stirling Community Radio.
Next, we have a band called Ghosts of Sunsets. Lyrically, the song talks about two residents of an apartment building, one which is aware of an abusive relationship, the other which is that the other is in, and the Superman complex comes into play as a neighbour who can hear this mistreatment dreams of sweeping up the neighbour as he's fallen in love with them and getting them both somewhere else. Musically, there's some Bon Jovi in there, and the inspiration was growing up in a duplex with thin walls and non-stop dramas. If you grew up in the council estate that I grew up in, you'll know exactly what you're talking about. Wallpaper, thin walls. You can hear the TV from next door. It's not so much... it doesn't happen so much now. I think I'm in an older building now, so... I don't hear so much of the neighbour. I do have music fights with them occasionally where I'll have my music up quite loud because I'm working or I'm doing stuff with the radio shows or I'm just cleaning and the music is always up loud. And then maybe half an hour later we have a little music fight. It's quite funny because my music's always louder than his. But anyway... Living in a duplex with thin walls and non-stop drama it's a nightmare. So if you are interested in getting on the show, please email me, kimrennyradio@gmail.com with MP3, link to socials and a bio. Now...
Wake
Meet Joanna.
Hello?
Joanna's making big moves to tackle climate change, starting by insulating her home.
Also, I did it to get my bills down.
Now she's ready for a more climate-friendly heating system.
I'm ready for a toastier home.
Helping cut Scotland's home heating emissions to help save the planet.
And save me some cash.
Do it for yourself and our planet. Search Let's Do Net Zero to learn more.
You are Stirling Community Radio.
Now, this next band we've got are a UK rock band. Heavy, melodic, timeless rock, it says. They're called Brusick, and the song's called Sinister, and it was out last week on the 8th. Oh no, it's out on the 8th of September. I'm getting I'm way ahead of myself this year. I'm thinking it's already September. Nope. 8th of September, this is the release date for this brand new single. They'll be releasing 4 singles in the build-up to the new 5-track EP release. So this is the first one. The lyrics personify depression, suicidal ideologies in a separate demonic entity that is ever present in life. The song switches perceptions between the entity whose motivations are oppressed and continually hold an internal grip on its victims. The victim whose motivations are to battle it and fight it off, but continually fails to succeed and eventually submits to the inevitability, that's the word, that the entity always wins. Above all, the victim's intent focus on battling the entity is ironically what keeps the entity alive and continuing to breathe in. So the schedule is the 8th of September for this song, Sinister, and then they'll be releasing Fractures on the 6th of October. On the 3rd of November, they will release This Is The Way. 1st of December comes Thrive, and the 29th of December, they will be releasing the EP called Number 3. So lots to look out for Brusick. I'm looking forward to hearing all the new music that's coming from them soon, and I will of course play it for you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are Crippled Fingers, hardcore thrash metal beasts from Czech Republic, and you're listening to Undiscovered on Sterling Community Radio.
Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
Now, this next band they're from Leeds in the UK, and they're called When They Riot. They are an explosive three-piece powerhouse from Leeds in the UK. This formidable band is unapologetically channeling raw, unfiltered energy with an insatiable love for electrifying, face-crunching guitars. Ooh, that sounds so good. By fusing 90s grunge with a 2000s alt rock and sprinkling a touch of 80s boogie rock, they have established themselves as the mainstay in the alternative rock scene. And this song, Smile, is out today. And Smile is the latest anthem of grit and perseverance from When They Riot. Whilst the song assists to lingering apathy, there is a humble undertone that demands honesty in order to succeed. Smile is a universal symbol of happiness, but it's also a device used by those who are struggling to mask their discontent. Here, the band urges that unless you can be honest with yourself, you will endure a life of falsehood and never actually reach the goals you have been working so hard to achieve. A song of dynamism. That's not how you say that word, Kim. Dynamism. Nope, I'm going to give up on that word for a wee second. Dynamism. Is that it? Anyway, hope that complements the final stage from the Opal Season EP, and the music is by Tom Walwork, Luke Marshall and Robert Tate. Lyrics by Tom Walwork, mixed by Tom Walwork and mastered by Luke Marshall. So that was When They Rot and their brand new single, Smile.
Just think
we are nearing the end of the show. It's been a quick show this week again. I'm really enjoying these shows, though. I love telling you about all the new music that's out there that you can go and listen to yourself. There's way more coming in than I have the opportunity to play, so I've got to do some rethinking. We'll get some new stuff sorted soon. Anyway, this band is called Syrinx. A Walking Dream. They are from Vancouver in Canada, and they are a progressive rock metal band. Syrinx are set to release their sophomore length album, Time Out of Place. That's released on the 9th of September on Ocular Records. And Out of Place, Syrinx, delivers a modern day heavy metal. Something's not right here. They deliver modern day heavy metal with classic prog rock. Listen either to their hooks. This music is cerebral depth, recorded fully on analog gear with no computer or AI trickery. That's clever in these days. No computer. I wonder, that makes my brain go into, did they use reels? That's got my brain thinking now. I'm going to have to look into that. For fans of Rush, Genesis, Queenscry, Judas Priest and Falling Rates, and they have a limited edition one pressing of Time Out of Place by Ocular Records. There will be 475 blue purple vinyl LPs and only 200 CDs. So if you love this song and you want to buy the album, go check out Ocular Records, where you can buy it from the 9th of October. But you might be able to put a little pre-save or something, but that is impressive music without a computer or AI trickery. That just blows my mind. Well done.
Ever so
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
Undiscovered with Kim Rennie.
I feel very sad now because this is the last song of today's show. They are called Atomizer and Tomenzator, something like that. Anyway, and the song's called Permanent Injury, and they hail from a toxic, worn-torn wasteland in neon-drenched, retro-futuristic ruins of 2029, where the rain is acid, the slime is green, and the leather is studded. Atomizator. That's it, Atomizator. They first woke up from the cryogenic slumber in 2015. Their mission was simple: to contaminate the musical landscape with their face-melting visions of red-hot lasers, sludge-covered highways, urban desolation and atomic liquor, without firing so much as a warning shot. Their first full-length album, Nuclear Booze Patrol, was recorded in May 2023 at a secret bunker, Rex Studios in Geneva, Switzerland, furiously pounding their way through their defences and eardrums of the unsuspecting listener. Atomizer sonic assault combines razor-sharp riffs and pummeling rhythm sections and venomous vocal attacks that deliver grimy, no-hold bars to the wall, thrash speed metal with a minimal frills and maximum might that is guaranteed to provoke severe whiplash, mental meltdown, and a healthy dose of thermonuclear intoxication. When asked to describe their musical philosophy, the reply of the God-smacked-clad, shotgun-wielding, Molotov-sipping, thrash commando was short and simple: "We strike with force. You better not be sober." What a great bio that is. I love that. I love reading the band's bios, which is always why it's most important to add it to your email when you send in for play. If you're a band, you're interested in playing on the show, getting played on the show, please send me an email, kimrennieradio@gmail.com with email, MP3, link to the socials and the bio. And if you're interested in any of the other stuff that I've done, I do have websites, I do have all the other social medias. Go check me out on all of the different social medias, The Rock Hard Radio Show with Kim Rennie, and you will find it all the normal ones: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I've even got Sky, I think that's what it's called. I've got X, I've got Threads. I'm just trying to get them all synced together at the moment, which if anybody has an idea how to do that, please let me know. But I'm going to say cheerio for tonight, and thank you very much for listening. I'll be back same time next week, same time, same place, different music obviously. So thank you for listening to the best music you've never heard. This is Kim Rennie signing out. All I've got to say is thank you very much, and I will catch you later.
Streets with fury in his eyes, alerted by the sound of a nearby woman's cry. From his filthy looks, he is the devil in disguise. So believe me when I tell you that the woman ate the prize. Glistening in the acid, neon-colored rain. Studded whips and leather, I hear to bring the pain. With an oath to violence, he swears only by the fist. It doesn't take much to stop a fight. Iron fist flying high, razor slashing blades, going straight for the eye. Scattering one's blood for a bob, and they kill just for the thrill. Welcome to the neighborhood, you stop. Watch as your life begins to